Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Buchevich. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Buchevich. He's going to send it back at you.
Outside Fournier. No good on the 3. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Osman. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Buchevich. Here's Fultz. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's Garland. The jump hook, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Garland.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Now here's Fultz. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Shot clock at 5. From deep. Another miss by Orlando. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Fournier. And that one's good. Osman.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
For 3, Fournier scored the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
Garland, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Is on Colin Sexton. Orlando shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man Colin Sexton already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these 2 players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Here's Love. Gordon with the defensive effort. Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Shot from 16. The Magic again can't hit.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Now here's Sexton. Tight defense on him. Garland kicks to Love. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Buchevich. Here's Isaac. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
Well, you know, he's still listed at 6'10", but when you see him standing next to teammates, guys, Jonathan Isaac is clearly taller. By the time he's done growing, he's projected to be a 7-footer or north of that.
And that one misses. And Isaac doesn't want that 7-footer label, something we've seen before with the guys like Garnett and Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I agree. There are a couple of things that go into that when you talk about guys not wanting to be listed at 7 feet. He grew up playing on the perimeter and still has an attachment to that part of his game. And then I think there's also the feeling if you're listed at 7 feet, you're going to get stuck inside. But even more than that, folks tend to look at you differently when you're a 7-footer because you appear to be out of the norm in a major way.
The 6th pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw, potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
Here's Osman. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, a significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
Here's Fultz. The Cavaliers making the shot. And stolen by Drummond. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And that one's good by Porter.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Fultz looking around. It's over Garland. Here's Buchevich. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Buchevich has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Now here's Love. 17 points for him last game against Chicago.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Now Fultz following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Fultz the pass to Buchevich. Right side Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Fournier against Porter. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 7 points.
Boy, it's hard not to admire the attitude of Fournier. So much of what you accomplish in anything is about attitude. And for Fournier, even in tight spots, he knows how to bail this team out.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. That one falls.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Here are the Magic now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Outside Gordon. From deep three-point range. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. Love outside. 6 to shoot. From deep. Kept alive. Drummond. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Buchevich. Good D by Drummond.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
To the paint. And it's Love missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Isaac misses. Cavaliers leading. Now Garland. Love right side. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Buchevich. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Now the pass to Fultz. Puts up a three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Garland with it. Pass to Drummond. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Fultz.
I tell you what, the defense should sing Christmas cards for that miss.
Left side Fournier. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Let's now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Drummond.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Osman. The three ball. It's rebounded by Fultz. Fultz has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Garland. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Buchevich. Last season, he played outstanding. Last year, averaged 21 points per, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Now here is Augustine. His last outing, 16 points for him. And the shot goes down.
And Augustine has a smooth release. I mean, his jumper is straight catch.
Osman, the pass to Porter. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Buchevich. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. 2 points. That one goes.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Fournier. 7 points in the game. Poked away. Porter with the steal. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. The Magic trail by 5. And the turnover again by Orlando.
And how about the numbers on Andre Drummond? Great showing for him last season. First in rebounding, 8th in steals, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. Now, here's Garland. He's got 7, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Orlando's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Augustine passes to Fournier. Here's Buchevich. Six on the shot clock. Now here is Augustine. Defense right on him. And that one, good.
You know, that's a main weapon in Augustine's offensive attack. I mean, he's very comfortable rising up from this area.
Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. And it's Osman missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And here's Augustine. Bounce pass Gordon. Isaac passes to Buchevich. Now here is Augustine. Over Drummond. Augustine, no luck.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Porter passes to Drummond. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
The drive by Buchevich. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Here's Garland. He has 7. Out to the right wing. Here's Drummond. And he overshot that one, missing. The Magic trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Isaac with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Isaac kicks to Gordon. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Inside, here's Osman. Howard down after the assist, led him into the lane.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 3. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The Magic trail by 3. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Buchevich. DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Fournier in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And the basket by Gordon.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there. Augustine making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
Here's Sexton. The teardrop falls in. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Fournier. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's McGee. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
The Cavaliers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
No good on the free throw. Mark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much. And a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
Now Garland. He's got 7. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Augustine. They get it again. Buchevich. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Augustine with it. He's picked up by Nance. Aminu dishes to Gordon. Shoots over Garland. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Gordon.
Boy, I like seeing Gordon work on that jump shot of his. He's going to need to knock it down consistently at his position to be one of the best in the league.
Here's Osman. 9-point game his last outing. Clock at 6. Nance down low. Headed by Augustine. The shot's good from Nance. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, for Nick Buchevich, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Augustine finds Buchevich. Deep 2 from Ross. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Orlando with the ball. Augustine with it. He has 6. And here's Aminu. Augustine looking around. From deep three-point range. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the 3rd of 7 straight on the road. Garland the pass to Nance. It's Sexton on top of the key. Augustine grabs the board.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's Buchevich. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Cleveland leading by 4.
Well, we've seen Buchevich expand his offensive repertoire, guys, adding to his old school post game. He's now demonstrating perimeter shooting and playmaking ability, and that's opening some eyes.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Just 5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Gordon. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there. And Clark, as Buchevich has stepped out from that mid-range to beyond the arc, it's paying dividends.
Yeah, not only is he shooting the 3-point shot when he steps out there, but it spaces the floor and opens up things for his teammates, and he's proven himself to be a pretty good passer. The face-up game proving just as effective as his post-up game, which makes him a hard cover.
Augustine, that's good.
Really good to see Augustine getting it done from there because it proves he's not just a jump shooter.
Here's Osman. He's got 5. Floats one, and it's good on the way in. Osman's got 7.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Passes it to Ross. Buchevich with it. Back to Ross. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's Buchevich missing. Cavaliers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Unloads from 9. The shot's good. Ross has got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Tell you what, Kevin, Ross covers ground in a hurry, a nanosecond.
Now here's Sexton, defended by Gordon, and the pass to Nance. Over Ross. Nance, no good. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. Down low. Another shot. Buchevich. McGee with the block. Osman the pass to Garland. Shoots from the right block. Second chance shot, and the layup good by McGee. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 8. Now Ross. Back to Augustine. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Sexton dishes to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Pass to Buchevich. Back to Augustine. Over Garland. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Pass to Osman. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Porter's checked in for Osman. And it's Dante Exum in for Garland. Here's Ross. Here's Buchevich. And he uses the glass on the layup. Buchevich has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
And the Cavaliers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
For the Magic, Isaac's checked in for Aaron Gordon, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And McGee kicks to Porter. Who are a few under the radar guys who really get it done scoring the ball at that forward position?
Well, I tell you what, a couple of names that come to mind. Bogan Bogdanovic,
yes,
outstanding scorer. Gallinari, and then John Collins, the young fella down in Atlanta. Those 3 guys are all a little bit undervalued as scorers.
Free throw good. Porter. Porter drops them both. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Bulls. Passes it to Ross. Tries from 10. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's 1:54 left now here in the second.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
And a wide open look for Porter. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Magic trail by 6. Stolen by Exum. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Exum leading the charge. Good on the bucket.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Buchevich with it, covered by Nance. And that one is stuffed right through.
Hey, if you're going to get offensive rebounds, you've got to stay active, and Isaac does that, doing a nice job utilizing his reach to snag those second chance opportunities.
Sexton, the pass to McGee. Exum deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. That one wide left. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 6. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Takes the 13-footer. Yep, it counts. Fultz has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, and you know, it's important that Fultz continue to develop his in-between game because he knows when to pull up.
Exum finds Sexton. Now here is McGee. Makes it off the glass. McGee's got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Fultz with the ball. And here's Buchevich. Kicks to Ross. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 6. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. For the Cavaliers, Kenny, what did you see from them?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Magic trail by 6. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Clock at 4. Fultz with the ball. Working on Love and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And the number 1 pick in 2017, Markelle Fultz out of Washington, 6'4". Clark, you think he's more of a point guard or a 2?
Well, you know, at Washington, Kevin, I thought he showed the ability to score and assist at a high level. Coming out of college, I thought he had a chance to be really dynamic in both areas. Time will tell if that's the case, but I think playing the point could take some of the pressure off of his shot as he regains confidence in that part of his game.
Garland dishes to Love. The pass to Garland. A three-pointer off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely, and it's Buchevich missing. A tight game here in Orlando. Sexton with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. The shot by Sexton, no good. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Fultz. Pass to Buchevich. Isaac digs to Fournier. Back to Isaac, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Here's Osman, defended by Gordon. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tipped away. Here's Osman. He's got 9. Over Gordon. Buchevich with the rebound. Buchevich has got 15 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And you remember when Aaron Gordon came into the league, Clark, some questioned whether he had the size to play the power forward position. Not anymore.
Yeah, you take a look at what's important at that position. It's about mobility, versatility, and skill set, and he certainly fits the bill nicely there. He can defend the 3 or even some 4 positions and brings a lot of energy at both ends.
Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Now, here's Garland, guarded by Fultz. Drummond trying to get himself free, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season, allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
Fournier's shot is off. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Outside Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. That one doesn't go. Good D by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 11. Here's Osman. Love trying to break loose. Pass to Osman. Dishes it to Garland. He's looking for Love and finds him. And Love throws it down.
and you are going to pay every time you don't box out Love. He has a real nose for coming up with those offensive putbacks.
Now Fultz. Kicks it out to Gordon. Up top, Fournier. Defended by Sexton. The Magic again can't hit. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Garland. Garland's got his 8th assist here tonight. The Magic trail by 9.
They've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The fader. Can they get it? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Boy, hard to say too much about the craftiness of Buchevich's game. I mean, oftentimes, because he's so clever and so good at drawing fouls, he just toys with defenders.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, you look at the defensive metrics for Nikola Vucevic lately, very good. And yet, he's been considered a liability at that end. So, in your opinion, which is it?
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I think it's a blend, quite honestly. The analytics say one thing, but in this day and age, the way the game is played, big centers are typically challenged from a mobility standpoint, especially trying to defend fleet-footed perimeter guys in pick-and-roll situations and in space. To Vucevic's credit, he's worked hard at becoming better, trying to be a better rim protector and recognize where he needs to be early on with anticipation. So he's making progress, but it's a blend in my mind. Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Now here's Ennis, defended by Sexton. Ennis kicks to Fultz. To the inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Love. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 17 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And really just excellent numbers. I like what we've been seeing from him across the board.
I do too. I mean, he's playing with much more focus now and a much higher level of intensity.
The tray. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game, Aaron Gordon, still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower paced system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Bamba is checked in for Buchevich. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Garland dishes to Drummond. He kicks it to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game. Passes to Isaac. Gordon against Drummond. Gordon, the pass to Ennis. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. Ireland with it. 7 points in the game. Fultz brings the double team. Right wing. Here's Sexton. Drills the three-pointer. Sexton's got 14 points for the game.
Good to see Sexton knock it down from deep. A shot he needs to add to his arsenal.
And here's Fultz. Amba kicks to Fultz. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And we're also seeing that power game on the interior, really just putting on a clinic when you talk about post play.
And, you know, Fultz is a guy who can easily take over a game if you give him an opportunity to. He's very confident and has remarkable decision-making skills.
Exum passes to Love. Shoots from the baseline. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Ennis. No good on that one. Nice D from Porter. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Sexton, the pass to Love. To the paint, here's Exum, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Exum's got his second basket of the game.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
The pass to Ross. Here's Gordon. Kicks it to Ennis. There's the dish to Fultz. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. And it's 8 points for Markelle Fultz.
And you got to guard Fultz from this spot. I mean, when he has the space to fire from deep, he makes the defense pay.
Drummond passes to Exum. Porter looking it over. Pass to Sexton. And another three for Cleveland.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Now here's Fultz. 8 points for him. Pass to Ross. Buries it down low.
The defense made their presence felt, but Ross is just too explosive down there.
Cleveland leading by 5. Love outside. Passes it to Drummond. He kicks it to Sexton. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Here is Ross. And the rejection by Love.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And no good on the shot, trying to follow through after the contact, but he'll shoot 2 at the line instead. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Free throw good. Porter. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Free throw good. Porter. The Magic trail by 9. Now Fultz. 8 points for him.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. Now here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. The pass to Love. Now here's Exum. Guarded by Fultz. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Ennis kicks to Fultz. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Pass to Ross. 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon. That's it, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
Sexton, the pass to Porter. Offensive rebound. Love dishes to Drummond. Second chance effort, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Fultz with the ball. He's got 10. Pass to Gordon. Good D by Love. The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. And it's Aminu in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Pass to Exum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries a 3. And that one's good. Drummond's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Cleveland. And here's Fultz. And there's the pass to Bamba. Now here's Fultz. With the floater and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
That free throw good from Fultz. Buchevich checked in for Orlando. Fournier comes in for Aaron Gordon. And he can't hit the second. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Outside Porter. Drummond in the post. Buchevich on him. And Drummond throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 15 rebounds. Here's Fournier. Looking to end his cold spell. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
Boy, the deceptively long reach of Fournier. He really extends his release going into the defense off the drive.
And the first one drops.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And so Fournier nails both of them.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
Now, here's Sexton. Guarded closer. Here's Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Fultz. He dishes it to Aminu. Back to Fultz. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. I mean, he's getting to his spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Ross kicks to Aminu. Yes, that goes in.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. Then for the Cavaliers, Osman comes in for Porter. And it's Garland in for Dante Exum. That one misses from Aminu. Cleveland leading by 4. The slam dunk by Garland.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. That one drops for him.
You know, Buchevich is pretty good, guys, in catch and shoot situations. That's not often the case for a guy his size.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. And Love throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And it's Buchevich missing. Cleveland leading by 6. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Fournier with the ball, 6 to shoot. Buchevich down low, defended by Drummond.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure. You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Osman, and it's sent back by Isaac. And here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Now Fournier. Pass to Buchevich. Over Sexton. Rebound Andre Drummond.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. And see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
That one misses for Fournier, but they recover it.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Was shot by Sexton, no good. The Magic trail by 4. Fournier passes to Fultz. Back to Fournier. Dishes to Fultz. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Sexton dishes to Drummond. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
He throw good, Drummond.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Aminu. Misses the 3.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. They get it back, and slam dunk by Buchevich.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Buchevich finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Out left to the wing. Shoots from 14. Garland, no good. The Magic trail by 7. Outside Fournier. Now Fultz lets it go with a 3. And Fournier is good for 3. Fournier's got 7 now in this quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
It's stolen by Fultz. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, he does not take any possessions off, Kevin. None. I mean, got to give Fultz a lot of credit. Great at keeping his hands active on defense.
Passes it to Drummond. Kicks it to Sexton. Here's Osman. And nothing is falling for him right now. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Isaac passes to Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. Inside, just 5 on the clock. Buchevich, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And you look at Buchevich, and his tenacity goes up the closer he is to the cup. Defenders try to match his level of physicality down there, which more times than not results in him going to the foul line.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. And it's tied up with that one.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
Here's Osman, defended by Gordon. And it's Osman missing. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. And Buchevich throws it down.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac, Kevin. I mean, solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Timeout called, Cleveland.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Markelle Fultz.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Now, here's Garland, guarded by Fultz. Here's Osman. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Now, here's Fultz. Defense is right there. Down low. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's the Cavaliers trailing. Fultz brings the double team. And Love has it in the corner. Here's Osman. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Left side, Fournier. Gordon outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Osman. The dish to Sexton. To shoot for 3. Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 6th assist on the night. The Magic trail by 3. Fultz with the ball. To the middle. Kicks it out to Gordon. And here's Fultz. There's the pass to Isaac. Over Garland. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
1:29 left in the fourth. And there's the feed to Buchevich. And they get it. Count it. Buchevich has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And, you know, you develop a level of trust with your teammates when you show the kind of concentration that Buchevich shows in these situations. He's the total package.
Pass to Love. Over Gordon. Shoots a fader. Buchevich with the rebound. Here's Buchevich. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 3. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And it's Love missing. Isaac with the ball. Working on Love. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Buchevich. So it's the Cavaliers now. They lead by 1. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
It's money from deep.
Man, it's really tough to stop Love right now.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Fournier, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And they go to the intentional foul. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
A three off the inbound. Garland with the rebound. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And that winning mindset Love brings so valuable, knows his role and plays to his strengths on both ends.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's a 1-2. The three connects from downtown.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And Dellavedova is a hard-nosed guy, tough guy, somebody who hustles for loose balls all the time. His teammates absolutely love his energy.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now here's Fultz. Fournier for 3, and again it's the Magic from deep.
Man, I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down, wants the big shot.
And John Beilein wants a timeout. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it. And it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Hindi naman ako mawala. Kaso parang Soy muy bonito.